Say what?
Never ever tried humping her.
Oh, I told Mom I don't think he's that smart yet.
He's not.
Well, they were together all last night together with each other, right?
Dad, they're with me all the time, and Gypsy dominates him. He never even tries any of that stuff with her.
No, I know.
He's really a gentleman. I taught him how to be one.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, if anything would have happened, it could have happened last night.
But I hear them walking around. It wakes me up. I would have heard if they're humping each other.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is, it could already happen if it was going to happen.
Well, Gypsy wouldn't be on her period if she was pregnant.
Well, I have no idea. You're the guys who are flipping out about it, not me.
I'm not worried about it because Prince wouldn't do that to her.
Okay, so you feel good about it. There's no reason to rush home.
I mean, I don't think it's a problem today, but like in the future, I guess it'd be better just to be safe, just so we don't have to worry about anything. We should put them separate. But to be honest, I really don't see Prince doing that to her. He's too much of a sweet boy, and I taught him very well.
Oh, okay.
And Prince doesn't even hump like my leg or anything.
Yeah, he's only got one marble.
I don't think he would do that to her.
All right, no worries.
I mean, are you worried about it?
No, I mean, I'm real worried about it, but we need to be aware of it.
I think the one you have a problem with is Diesel.
Well, it's a good thing I brought Diesel and Rebel with me, right?
But Gypsy's been able to get pregnant. You can get pregnant even without a period.
Okay.
Okay, no, don't worry. She'll be okay.
Alrighty.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And there you go, everybody. There's the story from the horse's mouth. As where do you think? I'm thinking I'm going to go by Timbrook Honda to see my buddies get the dogs acclimated more. That's kind of where off the page I'm on. Uh-oh, here goes Mom again. Yikes. Yeah.
Yeah, what they say.
Oh, it's possible, but Julia thinks since she's on her period right now, it wouldn't happen anyways.
Yeah, that's when it does happen.
Well, it got me. I'm not the expert on all this stuff, but anyways, Julia says that, I mean, it could have happened last night. I mean, it could have happened yesterday. So Julia doesn't ever see. I've never seen Prince do that. It's always Gypsy doing it to him. So I don't think there's. But you're right. We got to separate them. I don't disagree. So, especially how to keep Diesel and Rebel away from her. So we'll do that. We'll do it, honey. We'll get her right. We'll get her straightened out.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There you go, everybody. Hey, you feel like you're part of the family yet? Yeah. Wow. No secrets on Ice Age TV, everybody. Yeah, so I'm thinking I go up to I'm gonna go to Timbrook Honda to see how my brother. I don't see how my brother, but they are my brothers. So see how my buddies are doing. See how business is doing. Maybe add some more good paraphernalia in. I'm getting sick of this same old look outfit. I think it's some new spring fling look to me. And I'm going to walk the German Shepherd puppies around so that they have some more, socialization. I think that's very important for them. So that's what we're doing right now. We're heading over to Timbrook Honda. And am I buying anything besides a shirt and a hat? Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. Am I buying? No. Wish you'd come to my house and buy a lot of my stuff. How about that idea? And howdy doody, it's Timbrook Honda, and guess what? Somebody's here getting something fixed or purchased. And how many people here are here today buying something? This dealership moves a lot of product. This is a power sports dealership, and to be at that level, you got to commit to buying a lot of product, which means you got to move a lot of product. All right, do the puppies want to go in for a little walk? I think they do. Let's get them out, get them some walking time, socializing time, and I want to get them some water too. They're thirsty. All right, pups. Boy, they're wanting to get out of here like you can't believe. That was crazy. waffles. Come on, babies. Look at that color. I like the silver. Come on, let's go. Let's go check our. I'm surprised. The two-door Pioneer all loaded up, snowplow. Nobody bought it. Wow. Wonder why. Come on, bud. Got you all tangled up. All right, let's get in here. Let's see what the action is here at Timbrook Honda. No Jack. You must be off today. Wow. Wowsker. We know those motorcycles, don't we?
It's KISS. How do you agree? Make sure you're connected on our socials. Just follow us at KISS.
Here's the Trans Alp, which kind of wish I would have kept that. That's a nice bike for the money. They got a lot of them. There's the judge. And there's the Jimmy man.
Oh, you want to hear my funny story?
You always got a story. This guy here always has a story. Hey, here we are. The trike there is still here, but they had one up in Maryland. A DCT they just sold. Hey, it's happening here. Just so you know, Timbrook Honda, it is happening. They're selling units. They're going to sell about 5 or 6 machines today. So if anybody thinks that people are pulling back, and here comes their favorite person. Look, can you hold him for a second? I'm going to go.
Ouch.
Don't let him scratch you too much. Yeah, who's daddy, right? Who's daddy? Hey, here's the official number. 145 horsepower. I've got one of these, except it's black. And then I just wish I had the front. I wish I would have bought this. This is a unit I would have bought had they had it with a winch on it already. That'd have been pretty cool. But oh well. It's interesting they put this in. I didn't even notice that. Wow. So guess you gotta grab at the same time. Wow. All right, where'd the puppies go? So you got the puppies over there. Wow. Hey there, puppies. Hi. They behaving? Probably not.
Yes.
All right, I'm leaving, you know, and it's pretty incredible how the good old days of me coming out here and buying something, those days are gone and done. So I got plenty of stuff to play with at home, so no reason to be buying it something again. But these guys are doing fine. They really are. So it is pretty amazing, even though so many people are scared of the government efficiency group, but they're not seeing it really. I mean, they're busy. Hey, we know what that is. Hey, got a bunch of white talons up here. So I guess they moved all those big 6x6 Pioneers to somebody out there. Oh my gosh. It's getting warmed up now. 54 degrees. It's balmy, everybody. And the day is passing us on the Honda Timbrook Adventure Day, but really not much of an adventure besides me just going to see my friends out here and see how they're doing. And once again, they're not slowing down. I mean, they're not. I mean, they're moving a fair amount of machines. So if anybody thinks that the scare tactic of the country is coming to a stop, it's not. There's a trailer dealer. So things are happening, people. People ain't stopping. And here we is, rolling down the country roads. You know, it's pretty incredible how, really, if you watch my channel, usually you're seeing video of this type of area on my motorcycle. And I'm not in the motorcycle today, I'm in the truck. It's kind of hard to believe how long it's been since we've ridden motorcycles. I mean, I'm thinking last time I rode a bike was down in Florida back in November. So it's really been December, January, February, 3 months. Yeah, over 3 months since I've been on the road on a motorcycle. That's probably, I have to say, quite a stretch, because we had such a harsh winter. So wow. This area up here, they're redoing the road. This goes from 2-lane each way down to 1 lane each way, but they're redoing the road up here, and it seems like they're taking forever to do the project. Yeah, when you get state and federal people, state involved, doesn't it seem it takes forever to get things done? What is that all about, right? So right up here, it's going to go to a 1-lane road, and you'll see all the construction up here. The last time I was here, it's had to have been at least a month or so, would be my guess. But it's a pretty time of year. We really are in the transitioning time of the winter months into the spring, with all the trees start changing and the foliage comes in. Look at that bike there. Like that guy there, that guy just blends into the road. But see, here's how we're down to 1 lane each way. But you can see how all the silt screens out and all the work. But I mean, it's just, I don't know what's going on. They've lost their momentum big time on getting this project done. But I guess winter months probably slowed them down a little bit. But once again, it just seems like, so right up here, kind of tell me more. Well, they got a new bridge in, so they did get that accomplished. They definitely have made some headway a little bit. But every time I come out here, you never see anybody working. So that's what's always interesting is you see something's going on, but it's like, but when do they actually work? I don't think I've seen anybody working anytime I've ever driven out here. Crazy. And they're just building away up here in Charlestown, West Virginia. Look at that. Wow. I think the houses and condos are getting smaller and smaller. Isn't that something? I mean, everything is smaller and smaller because it's so expensive to build it. But you're paying every bit, if not money, for something that 10 years ago was double the size, just about, probably. Wow. And here's a whole nother development. You know, for me, I don't drive up these areas much, but just to kind of take the long way home, it's incredible how the building just doesn't stop. But these are projects that were planned years ago. That's the thing about business, is so many of these projects are 3, 4, 5, 10 years in the making. You ever eaten a Waffle House? Oh my gosh. I've eaten only like one time down in Tennessee, and it's just Sugar City. Yeah, how many Motel 6s do you see? But that one doesn't look too shabby, actually. And remember, that was the $6 a night stay. There's no way that's the $6 a night stay. It's probably the Motel 60 now. And everybody's out and about, shopping and spending money. Walmart will tell everything. I mean, the telltale sign of the economic times, just drive to a Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, and that'll tell you the reality of what's going on. Which is, people still are spending money. I got the dogs. A big thing of water, to get them water. It's all about water. Actually, I was surprised. At 7-Eleven, that was like $2.50. I was surprised. Figured that thing would be $4 or $5. There you go. Biggest thing I see when I travel is the tractor supplies. Those things are just popping up everywhere. This is where I came and bought my good friend Bob, the cancer survivor, a nice utility trailer for him to create his barbecue. You know, I don't think that ever played out because the company that he represented a major line of products pulled their line from the company he works for, and it's kind of unfortunate, but he's kind of having to start all over again. Yeah, here's a story of poor Bob, good friend of mine for 30 years, no lie, 30 years. And, you know, sadly, this last summer, he got the itch to go out and buy a second home. Trying to buy a second home down there in the Hamptons near Norfolk, I guess Virginia Beach area. Bought a beautiful, you know, in the historic district of the Hamptons, beautiful home. Thinking he'd been with this one company for so many years, he had an established customer base, and he really didn't need to be in this area as much anymore. And right after he buys that home, the major line of products that he sells, he's an electrical salesman for electrical parts for construction industry, and he's been doing it most of his life. And the major line of products that he sells, that vendor cut their contract with the company he works for. So now he's borderline has to start all over again, pushing a whole other product line, whole other company's products to his existing customers to get them to switch to those product lines. And he's now owns 2 homes, but now he needs to be up here on a full-time basis instead of part-time basis. So at the end of the day, I told him he should sell his Norfolk or his Hampton home and just stay up here and get things back in order, then move back down there at a later time. But no, he decided to sell his house up here. Now he's just living and renting a room with like 6 other people in some lady's McMansion house right around the corner from me. But I can tell he's not really happy, which is unfortunate. But now, you know, he's probably going to be up here a few years trying to reestablish his customer base, if even it's that short a time frame. I don't know. I think that eventually he'll just probably retire from the company he works for and find something else down south. That's what I'd do. I guess they're open. Yeah, they are. You'd think that, I mean, my guess is all the nurseries have opened up. As we come up here to Harper's Ferry, which is well known for the Civil War. And there it is, Harper's Ferry. And usually if you watch my channel, I'm usually on a motorcycle, riding all over the place. That's usually the story. Look at that there. Was that a little ski slope or something? What the hell was that? I have no idea. Was that like a toboggan? Or, you know, what's the one board? I'm trying to think of the one board, snowboarding. Was that a snowboarding thing? Probably. As we crest the hill here to look over the Shenandoah River and Potomac River as they merge together. There it is. So many hundreds of years ago, there were innocent men coming to meet their fate, sadly. And here we go. Down the hill, across the bridge. So we're going to be coming out of West Virginia into Virginia and then back into Maryland. So we're doing a tri-state tour right now. Or literally, you're in West Virginia with me right now. And then we're going to enter into Virginia for a moment, then exit back out of Virginia into Maryland. How about that, huh? For an exciting day in the Ram TRX with the puppies. All chilled out, happy and content, thank God. As we come down the hill, over the bridge to the rushing waters of the Shenandoah River, which then turns into the Potomac River. See that? apparently my good friend Bob, he used to live on the other side of this mountain so many years ago, but apparently if you make a right-hand turn up here on a road, and you go about a mile up the road, there's a fresh spring of water where people go up and they get truly fresh water out of the ground. And a lot of people go there with their jugs, gallons and gallons of jugs of nice, beautiful, pure spring water. And I've never done it. I never even knew it existed, but my good friend Bob claims that if you make a right-hand turn, if I'm coming this way, it's a very challenging road to go up. But it's a very steep road right here. You can maybe see that car going up. But yeah, you make a right-hand turn, and that's what this person's doing. Or trying, no, they're not. But apparently, if you go up this road right here, just a ways up the way, you can get some really fresh water. There's Harper's Ferry, the old historic town of Harper's Ferry. They had this all closed down for a while because the whole side of the rock mountain here was falling apart into the road. So they closed this down for close to a year, and they had to come in here and re-engineer and put huge safety netting on this thing because we're having such a problem with rock falling onto the road. Now, in the summer months, and I've ridden my motorcycle over there, I've come in the backside of that mountain, and in the summer months, you know, here at Welcome, Virginia, it's the rafting time is huge. So now we're into Virginia, and once I go over that bridge, we're going to go over into Maryland. I have numerous ways. Believe it or not, you go back to the 1990s, 2000 years. I used to have a public telephone right here at this gas station because you couldn't get any cell phone service. Right where that light pole is, I had a paid telephone there, and man, during the winters, they would plow that damn thing in. I have pictures of me digging that out. It's like digging it out like a tunnel. But yeah, back in the day, your cell phone service totally disappeared down this area. So the payphone was a necessity in this area back in the 90s, even through the mid-2000 years. So now the question is, when does this both Shenandoah River convert into the Potomac River? And like I say, everybody, watch my channel. Usually I take my time to ride my motorcycle and film as I'm riding this same scenery. This is much safer to do it this way. So we're now into Maryland. And I've seen a few motorcycles on the road today. It's warmed up, now it's 55.